I just called 911. I'm not the... Do what I say, now. Metal clanked as the deputy relieved him of his cell and jerked Nick's hands behind his back. Another deputy knelt beside Sheriff Atkins. Nick winced as the cuffs cut into his wrists. The guy you want is getting away. Yeah, right. Zeke, the sheriff looks bad. The deputy prodded Nick. If you've hurt Atkins, I'll... Zeke, take the cuffs off. Taylor's soft voice carried authority. You've got the wrong guy. You don't know that, Taylor. Is he wearing black? Zeke shined a light over Nick. So, what if he isn't? The guy who attacked us wore a black Nike jacket with a hood. Obviously, Nick isn't wearing black. That's who you've handcuffed. Nick Sinclair. You need to be looking for his brother. Taylor, let me take you home. Christine Nichols' voice penetrated the fog in Taylor's brain. Word of the attack had spread through the college town like wildfire, and her friend had come to the hospital immediately. I'm not leaving until I know Dale will make it. Every word pounded against Taylor's skull. A simple concussion, the doctor had said. It didn't feel simple, but at least she'd walked away with her life. The sheriff might not be as lucky. She turned her body toward the ER doors, pain shooting through her shoulder this time. Why didn't the doctors tell them something? She glanced around the ICU waiting room, where small groups of people waited, their murmurs blending into the background of hospital noises. Deputy Zeke Thornton squatted in front of the sheriff's wife, patting her hand. If you won't go home, can I get you a cup of coffee or a Coke? Christine asked. Coffee would be great. Taylor closed her eyes, trying to reconstruct the evening. You okay, Dr. Martin? Only 4 words, but no one had to tell her it was Nick Sinclair, speaking in that southern accent of his. Her heart kicked up a notch. She blinked open her eyes. Call me Taylor. I'm Dr. Martin to my students, and yeah, I'll live. Probably have a headache for a couple of days, and my shoulder will probably give me trouble for a while, but at least it isn't broken. How about you? Nick touched his stomach. Sore, but like you, I'll live. Mind if I sit down? Please do. I need to thank you anyway. You probably saved both of our lives. It's a good thing you were stopping by. The pupils of his hazel eyes narrowed. Yeah. Has there been any word on the sheriff? She shook her head and immediately grabbed it, but head pain she could deal with. She'd frozen in the dark. She couldn't deal with that. If Dale didn't make it, Taylor would never forgive herself. She swallowed down the lump lodged in her throat. They're still evaluating him. He hasn't regained consciousness. But thanks for checking on me. She rubbed her temple. I'm repeating myself. Understandable. And thank you for not letting them arrest me. He smiled, exposing perfect white teeth. If there's anything I can do. Find your brother. The words popped out before she could catch them. Asking Nick to help put his brother in jail wasn't the best way to become friends. If she wanted the handsome writer as a friend. He folded his arms across his chest. My brother didn't do this, unless he's put on a lot of weight. I agree, Zeke Thornton's voice chimed in from behind her, just as Christine returned with her coffee. Taylor twisted around. The 40-something deputy adjusted the black cap that covered his receding hairline. Have you learned something? She asked. Do you have a lead on Scott Sinclair? I'm not worried about the Sinclair kid, unless he's part of the burglary ring operating in the county. Your door was jimmied, and we found a pile of your stuff at the back door. Add that to your friend here seeing someone run across the road before he got to your house. Means 2 people were involved. I'm thinking we have a robbery gone wrong. How about the black hoodie? She gripped the styrofoam cup. That's what Scott always wore to class. A black hoodie with a Nike emblem. Thornton's heavy-lidded eyes blinked, reminding her of a skinny gecko. Him and half the male students at the university. But I'll add your description to the file. She gritted her teeth.